Welcome to Gent-Wevelgem, picking things up with around 65 Ks to go. Danger attack has gone up the road with Gilbert Duclos-Lazal, Nicolas Roche, George Hencapi, Alessandro Balan, and Alessandro Demarchi. So Evian, Kelme, and Fiat looking to put other teams under pressure. Good to see Evian trying some attacks from a long way out. Duclos-Lazal gone up the road in the last cobbled section, which is around 10 kilometers ago. So the cobblestone's done for today. The last major obstacles, a couple of sharp climbs with around 30 or so Ks to go, the steepest being the Kemmelberg. But the group of Duclos-Lazal was brought back. Kelme looking to go up the road again with a different rider, this time Rudy Donnens. So group of 44 has survived the short cobbled sectors on the early part of the race. So these should be the riders to contest the victory in the end. Given the flat finish and with no more major obstacles left, besides one sharp little climb, should be favored terrain for the sprinters, particularly Andre Darrigade. He is the top scorer so far this season. He's been absolutely outstanding, and he should be able to extend his lead as the top scoring rider after today's race. So Darrigade likely the man to beat. Mario Cipollini is here as well. He doesn't really love the cobblestones, but he was still up there at the end. He's a very fast man in the sprint. Abdoujaparov, another candidate for the Zulu Kingdom team. And of course they also have Turhushov and Eddie Plancart, so plenty of options for the Zulu squad, depending on who's still fresh in the last 10 or so kilometers. The big classics riders can't be counted out. In the last 20 Ks in this race, the big strongmen on the flat love to attack. Someone like Jan Raas or Learco Guerra could make things interesting with some late moves. Alexander Kolobnov doing a turn at the front for Adidas. Good to see them at the front of the race as Donnens launches another attack. Adidas looking to turn things around after a dreadful start to the season. They have Francis Pellissier. He's likely their big leader for today, and they'll be expecting big things from him in the cobble races, I imagine. Adidas looking to take this trifecta of cobbled races, starting with this one and continuing with the Tour of Flanders and Paris-Roubaix, hopefully exiting out of last place in the team standings, putting forth some more respectable results. The cobbled race is another big opportunity for the team of George Hencapi, which is Fiat. They're in third place right now, but with a huge list of contenders, should be able to get multiple podium results in these races. So Fiat have the big opportunity to move up into first place, perhaps, depending on how La Viclaire does. But of course, La Viclaire, they have the big favorite for today. It's Roger Decock of Bianchi. On a short hill here, gradient around 8%. Turning up the tempo for Bianchi, perhaps looking to get rid of a few non-climbers. Seems to have worked. Handful of riders dropped, but we're still approaching the Kemmelberg, which is a much steeper climb. So we'll see if we get any attacks on top of that. There's the chase group with Jan Ulrich of Zulu being dropped. Bit surprised to see him go out that early. He's a strong rider. And there's an attack from an Evian rider. It's Don Guillaume, so Jean-Pierre Don Guillaume, who's a very aggressive rider and a good sprinter as well, looking to take his chance at the front of the race. He's launched with 33 Ks to go. Some riders working hard to close the gap, and it seems to be causing a split. Kelme have their riders still at the front, so let's see the situation from the helicopter. Several chase groups forming behind. There's the Zulu team of silver riders surrounding Abdoujaparov. I saw 3 Calme riders in that front chase group, with then 3 more in this one, so the team having a very good race. The big Dutchman Kniedeman bringing Darrigade back towards the front. More riders looking to claw their way back across. 25 Ks to go now. That attack by Dongyang, who's still dingling off the front, but it's caused quite a stir from behind. Zulu takes up the chase with Torhushov, and as Dongyang is caught, another attack is launched. This is Vyacheslav Ekimov, the big strong Russian for Calme. He's taken 2 others with him, that's Polissier and Learko Guerra, so a very strong group of 3. Hushov back on the front, forced to do even more work to chase it down. And the attrition of the attacks and the early obstacles taking their toll. Just 21 riders still at the front. Evian well represented, they have 3 riders still here. Calme has 4 by my count, as there's another move. And it's Jan Raas, so this is very dangerous. Jan Raas, one of the strongest classics riders we have in the peloton. The winner of the Omloop Newsblad with a similar late move. He's taken his chance again. And he's built up a good gap fairly quickly, already out to 30 seconds. Bortolami of Bianchi, he takes up the chase. So the peloton a bit more organized than the last time Raas tried to move like this. Raas still out in front though, they haven't got him back yet. So Abdoujaparov himself forced to do a turn to the team leaders as they lose teammates, forced to work themselves. Approaching the 10 kilometers to go banner. See Darrigade, Abdoujaparov both riding at the front of this group. They have to bring back Raas. They can't sit around and wait for other people to do the work for them. But this time it's Thierry Marie of Adidas to set things up for Francis Polissier. Raas is caught, but another move, and it's Dongyang again. The day's most aggressive rider has launched yet another attack. It's Guerra again, following the wheels of Dongyang. Marie's still working hard for Adidas. But in a very hard few kilometers, marking the attacks at the front of the race. But Dongyang, he's gone all in on this move. Learko Guerra not taking a turn to help him at the front. Really should be assisting the breakaway, but he won't do it. And it's Chavanel of Blackberry, who's had a very productive season, but he's nailed him back. So 2 Ks to go. No organization at the front, no team wanting to take control of the race. This is going to be a very interesting sprint. I see Darrigade and Abdoujaparov. They're on the right hand side of the screen. Inside the last K, here comes the final sprint. Dongyang leading from the front, but it's Darrigade on the right hand side and Moncassin. But it's Andre Darrigade who takes the win. Moncassin gets second for Fiat. So the lead out man, it didn't have enough space for his pure sprinter to take it up. And Jean-Pierre Dongyang with an outstanding result, 3rd place. He did so much attacking and he was right up there in good position in the last kilometer. And I must say the poor lead out trains from the other team opening the door for Dongyang to finish in the top 3. But Darrigade, he's been the top sprinter in the peloton this season, proving it once again. His 3rd victory that leads all riders and adding another 700 points to the Lobby Claire squad. Moncassin getting a great result for Fiat in 2nd place. They were hoping that Urs Feuerler would be the man, but they've left the lead out far too late. So Feuerler settling with 10th place. So there's your top 10. Darrigade, Moncassin, and Dongyang for French top 3. Guerra is 4th, Abdoujaparov 5th, Matteo Trentin 6th for Calme. The Adidas duo of Thierry Marie and Francis Polissier 7th and 8th, so a good result for that team. Bortolami is 9th, continuing his string of top 10 results in the classics, and Feuerler is 10th. So that was Gent-Wevelgem. A very messy sprint, but it's gone the way of Darrigade and Claire. The two biggest cobbled races are up next. We will see you then.